Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Sunday, April 26, 2020. We are starting our 7th week of safer at home, isolated place, quarantine due to the coronavirus, COVID-19 thingy out of China that's got the whole world just screwed. Here in Jacksonville, Florida, it is currently 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius, and it is 79 degrees in the trailer, mobile home, whatever. I said something to my daughter the other day, and she said, we live in a mobile home court, not a trailer park. Of course, she's the one in charge of it, and she wants to make it sound good. So it's like, the creek that runs through the property is a creek. And it really is. It's a named creek. It is not a ditch. It looks like a ditch. So what are we here for? I don't know. Just it's Sunday babble and waffle and ramble and rant. And the other day I dropped my tripod. Now I usually use this type of mount. This is supposed to go like on your car dash. And I've actually got one on the brat buggy, and your phone slips in there like that. And even these big phones work with no problem. So I've got a bunch of these. I got them at Five Below. It's a kind of like a dollar store, but everything's $5. And so I got a couple of them. You can't get them online. I'm not sure. They're a lot more expensive. Anyway, I dropped my tripod and broke my mount. I mean, it broke. There's no putting this back together yet. No matter how much I try, I can't even find all the parts. It exploded. So I need to come up with another mount. I had taken and replaced that's a suction cup in there. And you push this down, it's supposed to actually work really good. It's sitting in the sun, and that is so super gummy. Anyway, I had replaced it with one of these that had a 1/4-20 insert in it. And this is off some little selfie stick type thing. And it's worked for a long time. It's all glued together. And yeah. That broke, like the insert came out, and I don't know how I may have to cut that in order to reuse it, take a little Dremel or whatever. I don't know. Right now, I'm just aggravated. The other system I use, I have a gallon tea jar. It's got a little spigot on it. It's got a flat metal top, and I use something like this, which is what I'm using right now. One part extends, this part rotates, this part can go from that way to that way. I mean, it gives me a lot of options, but just not the same options that I have with my tripod. So I gotta figure out how I'm going to fix this. Like I said, maybe cut this apart. See if I can glue that back together again, get the insert back in it. I don't know. I'll let the gray matter function on that and see what it comes up with. But yesterday, I decided I wanted to go to Walmart and go. I had a couple of things to drop off for Grand Brat KJ, and I appreciate every one of y'all that send letters and cards and whatnot to him, and they're still coming, and it puts a smile on his face every time. But anyway, and then I was going to go get some peppers from a friend, pepper plants. So I went to Walmart, and man, it was packed. I can't believe how packed it was. Of course, I mean, it was Saturday afternoon, but I drove up and down the aisles and up and down the aisles. There wasn't any place close by to park, even semi-close by.
These came back from a search.
Well, thank you, Google. Okay. I don't know what it responded to. Anyway, yeah, up and down, and it was 90 degrees outside and high humidity. There's no way I'm going to take a walk, all the way across the parking lot. It was like it's not worth it. There's going to be way too much humanity inside that store for me to even worry about dealing with. And the 90 degrees outside, the store's crowded. Their air conditioner's not going to be able to keep up. Yeah, nope, nothing in there. I need that, man. So I went to the youngest daughter's house, and to see KJ and the daughter and whatever, and her husband, and see what was going on. And KJ lit up when he opened the cards. Of course, it's just cool. And I had a couple of books that the kid's usually a ferocious reader, but right now he's like, I don't have to read except for what's on his school thing, the electronic school thing, and that's all he does. He puts in the time. And actually, it's like he's got this one program. It's like you have to be on this for 45 minutes. It doesn't tell you how many lessons you need to do. And before all this happened, he would sit down at the computer. It's something that they do anyway. It's like an after-school activity. And he would do 3 or 4 lessons in 20 minutes or whatever. And now, instead of telling them that they have to turn in a number of lessons, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, they just say you have to be logged in for 45 minutes. So he turns his computer on, logs in, and then goes and does what he wants to do. And every couple minutes walks over and smacks the mouse around to keep the computer up and running. And then with 10 or 15 minutes left to go, he goes over, he finishes one lesson, and then logs out. He's 9. He's already figured out how to play the program, play the system. Seriously, kid, that's not the way to do it. It is the way to do it, but it's not the way to do it. So, anyway, I was there, and I only expected to be there for a couple of, maybe an hour or 2 at the most, and then I was going to go over to a friend's house. He's got a bunch of hot pepper seedlings that he's willing to give me, and Carolina Reaper, and Chocolate Ghost, and a couple of mixed breeds that he's done. Ghost Scorpion or Chocolate Ghost Scorpion, I think he said. I don't know. But turned out that the other daughter showed up, and they were going to do barbecue, oysters, and hamburgers and whatnot, and swim in the pool. So I ended up being over there all evening. And yes, we sort of social distanced. Excuse me. I mean, I've been stuck in here by myself for I don't know how long. They've all been pretty much stuck at their homes. Nobody's showing any symptoms at all. So, and they're getting ready, like they've already pretty much opened Georgia, and they're fixing to open our area to like restaurants and stuff like that. So take a chance, right? Anyway, it felt good. It felt good to be around the kids, around the grandbrats, and all that stuff. So. Let's see, I did find a couple of things while I was out and about yesterday, and I'll probably do a video on those in a little while, just to show them off. And I'm picking them up, and I'm getting all these ideas, or ideas that I've seen, and I want to go ahead and try something similar to it or whatever, and yeah. So anyway, there's things around here that need to get done. I've been working on this this spaceship made out of cassette tapes. I've got I don't know, half a dozen parts put together that need to be assembled. So I'll probably do a video on that here in a little bit. The roll around table that I use in the kitchen that I put together a while ago is coming loose, and it kind of wiggles. So I have to dig up the tool and go around and tighten up all the bolts on that before it comes crashing down. I may go ahead, excuse me. I may go ahead and replace the bolts with something a little bit more sturdy, but I jumped the gun on this piece. I mean, I like it, but just after I had ordered it, just after it had gotten here, and it was, assembled and too late to return, I found the perfect piece that I really wanted online, and it was around the same amount of money. It was an actual piece of heavy-duty furniture designed to be, I think it's called a Parsons table. Regular sized table, but it's elevated a little bit higher than a kitchen table. It had a drawer on both sides and a shelf underneath. The only thing it was missing was wheels. So I'm kind of kicking myself. Now I'm really kicking myself, because that wouldn't have come apart as easy as this has. But oh well, ain't nothing but a thing. This one will last. Like I said, do a few repairs, and maybe I'll find something that I can replace it with. Find something like cheap, like on the curb. Or at the thrift store or something like that. Man, I miss I miss hitting thrift stores. I can only imagine what it's going to be like when we go back. When we're allowed to go back. People are doing all this cleaning out. So there's a lot of stuff on the curbs. And I've resisted the urge quite a bit to stop and start going through stuff, because I don't want to bring it home. I mean, a lot of times I do, because there's stuff in there that I know I could probably sell, but Swip Swap and places like that are, people aren't really buying off of that. They don't want to go be in contact with people. So, anyway. Well, yeah, I got a few things to go outside and get done. And, stuff around here. Sunday is time to do some laundry and, yada, yada, yada. So, household upkeeps. I was teasing the little G's yesterday that they're slacking. The lawn care guy takes care of the camp or the park. Stopped in the other day at the he was at the door to the porch, and I was at the door to the trailer. So mobile home. So we're a good 6 foot apart. But anyway, we talked a little bit, and then he said he's going to just go ahead and blow off my yard. All right. Well, I told the little G that, and he was all upset. That's his job. So I said, I know. I said, but y'all haven't been over. I said, I had to have Mr. Bruce blow the leaves off. I said, I've got to take my own trash out. Oh my gosh. I said, if I drop something on the floor, I have to bend over and pick it up. I mean, you guys are slacking. I don't know what I'm, I really need y'all to start coming back over there. And he said it's mommy's fault. So, pass the blame, pass the blame. They are so funny when they do that. The littlest one, now he's 3, and the other guy is 4. Plus, like, I don't know. Not quite 4.5, not quite 3.5. So the little guy got out of the pool last night, and he put his floaties on my chair. And I came back and I took the floaties off and I sat down, and I sat down in the puddle. So I started hollering, oh, I got a wet butt. Oh, I got a wet butt. How'd I get a wet butt? And Chew starts laughing. I said, did you do that? Did you give me a wet butt? He said, no, Mason did. And Mason's out in the pool. He's like, I did not. I didn't do it, Pop. I'm out here in the pool. Chewy's saying, he did it. I didn't do it. Me no do it. Mason did it. Mason's like, no, I'm out here. Here's my floaties. They're constantly blaming each other for stuff. Anyway, it's that type of stuff that kind of makes the day, makes everything worth it. But so let's see, how much time we running on? Yeah, 20 minutes. I don't know. Like I said, we're supposed to be opening things back up again. The mayor said probably, he said in May and hopefully not by the end of May. So we'll see how that works out. My daughter should be moving here probably about the same time, somewhere around the middle of May. They got their new house and everything. They just they need to do the closing or whatever. So she's got a nice little spot back in the yard, and I think we'll go try and set up a campsite and camp out one night with 2 or 3. We'll have to see. It's right on the edge of the preserve, so it's probably going to be buggy as heck. But we'll try it, just because, And then I'll probably end up with all the G-brats out there camping with me, but that's cool too. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's probably about it. Brought you all up on what's happened the past couple of days. Really, not a whole lot happens. You know what I mean? It's daily. So, and I'm sure every one of y'all are doing the same thing. You're sitting at home and twiddling your thumbs and washing your hands way too many times a day, trying to figure out things to keep you busy. And I mean, there's things I could be doing. That room back in there, I started on it. I actually made a little bit of progress on the Chamber of Chaos. But I don't know. It's just no inspiration, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. Excuse me. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I have links in the description box, wherever it happens to be, on your device of choice. I also put links to similar videos. I got a dog who's barking out here. I also put links to similar videos, and you'll find my email, my snail mail, and that type of good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If not, give them a call. If not, give them a call. Look them up on Facebook. Send them an email. I lost my train of thought because Bob and Swoosh called me a little while ago, and they send their love. And so yeah, if your loved ones are nearby, I already did that, didn't I? I need more coffee. Till I see y'all again, I hope you have a fantabulous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.